In this video, I want to talk to you about the powers of pine pollen. Now, pine pollen is a very special tonic herb. It is one of the only tonic herbs that is a tonic to the entire body. It's a lung tonic, heart, liver, spleen, kidneys, and essentially a tonic to every meridian system in the body. It contains over 200 bioactive constituents, vitamins, minerals, natural plant sterols that work as natural androgens or natural steroids or sterile compounds. It's perhaps one of the most potent and therapeutic supplements on the market. Now, pine pollen essentially is the pollen of the pine tree. In other words, it is the pine jing. It is the reproductive powder of the pine tree, which gives it so much jing energy and really a lot of its therapeutic powers. And this is why it contains so many plant sterols. Perhaps the reason it is so uniquely high in these natural plant sterols and androgens is because it is the powder, the reproductive powder or sperm of such a massive tree. Really, there's no other tonic herb on the planet that comes from such a massive and powerful plant. So this is why it possesses so much jing energy and really translates as this, natural plant steroid that has a positive effect on our hormonal system, our reproductive system, and essentially our testosterone, which gives us a lot of strength, jing energy, chi energy, and translates to improved muscle mass, endurance, and other benefits that I want to talk to you about in this video. Now, first is traditional properties. As a lung tonic, it is really great for beautifying our skin and building immunity. As a tonic to the kidneys, it nourishes our hair, our reproductive system, and our endocrine system. It's also a tonic to the brain because of this. As a liver tonic, it helps promote the production of bile, which promotes detoxification and more efficient digestion. As a heart tonic, it helps regulate our cholesterol levels, lowers LDL cholesterol. It is a cardiovascular tonic, promotes cardiovascular health, and is a potent source of SOD or superoxide dismutase that helps prevent oxidative stress and can help prevent heart attacks and essentially help prevent oxidative damage throughout the entire body. And lastly, as a spleen tonic, it helps nourish our muscles and our entire musculoskeletal system and our metabolism. Now, I want to talk to you just about a few of the major or primary benefits of pine pollen. And one of the first ones that comes to mind is this anti-aging and longevity benefits, or its beautifying benefits as well. So pine pollen is unique and it helps produce more collagen and elastin in the body. So it helps smooth the skin, prevent wrinkles, and even reverse fine lines in the skin. Not just that, but it also helps remove and clear skin blemishes, especially brown spots on the skin or liver spots. Now, perhaps the primary reason for its anti-aging, beautifying, and longevity benefits is its high levels of SOD, superoxide dismutase, and glutathione production. So these are the two master antioxidants in the body. By consuming pine pollen, your liver is going to naturally secrete these super antioxidants that help prevent free radical damage that causes the breaking down of our tissues, our skin, our joints, and our DNA. So essentially, on a cellular level, is preventing aging, oxidative damage, stress, and the degeneration or the deterioration of our cells, our DNA, which is going to affect our entire body. So essentially, it is preventative. It's going to preserve our youth, our energy, and our health. Additionally, pine pollen promotes healthy detoxification, cellular methylation. It helps eliminate xenoestrogens, so unhealthy estrogens from our environment, external pollutants. It also helps eliminate metabolites, which are internal toxins. And any sort of toxicity can essentially age the body. It can lead to accelerated aging, physical aging in our face, that show up in our skin as wrinkles, as hair loss, and essentially any chronic disease that could be associated with aging. The next primary benefit of pine pollen is this positive tonifying effects on our reproductive system. It's a really great sex tonic, in other words, because it is essentially the sperm of the pine tree. Of course, it naturally contains plant sterols, plant steroids, or androgens that promote healthy productions of our sex hormones like testosterone, DHEA, and androsterone, and other reproductive hormones that basically give us our youth, our vitality, our libido, our sex drive, and promote healthy levels of sperm production and the health of the ovaries. Not just that, but by improving healthy sex hormone production, having healthy levels of testosterone, you can also find that you're going to have an increased likelihood of burning off excess fat and achieving a more slim, slender, and even a more attractive physique, because with higher levels of androgens or sex hormones, our bodies burn off fat more efficiently, our metabolic system works more efficiently, and pine pollen can help balance the testosterone to estrogen ratios, which could help us achieve our ideal weight, increase our lean muscle mass, of course our sex drive, and increase our fertility. Last but not least, above all, pine pollen is an incredible tonic to the hormonal system. As I just mentioned, it is a great tonic for improving our testosterone to estrogen ratios, which is sort of the dominating hormones in our body. And so by improving healthy levels of testosterone in both men and women, we're going to see an increased efficiency in our metabolic system, our sex drive, our overall hormonal system, our energy, and our essential drive for life. But not just that, it helps eliminate and detoxify or metabolize excess estrogen, which is the primary cause of menopause, andropause, aging, the low energy, the low sex drive, and all the negative side effects we typically associate with aging, which is really just an imbalance of testosterone to estrogen that doesn't actually have to happen. It can naturally decline, but if we're healthy, if we're consuming tonic herbs, the right diet, exercising, and taking pine pollen, we can really help keep our testosterone and estrogen in an ideal balance, so that way we stay slim, fit, strong, energized, sexualized, and essentially happier people because of this balanced hormonal system. So these are just a few of the primary benefits of pine pollen. If you're interested in trying pine pollen, then you have a few options. You could take it in a tincture form, which essentially is going to have the most androgenic effects. However, it's also available in capsules and powders. However, be sure to get a cracked cell wall pine pollen, which is going to be the most bioavailable. If you're interested in harvesting your own pine pollen, you can definitely do that. However, it happens during a very slim, scarce time of the year, just about 2 weeks out of the early part of spring. So definitely you want to make sure that you're being very aware of your environment, and of course seeking healthy pine trees that are away from as much pollution as possible. If you're interested in learning much more about pine pollen, I put together a complete guide to pine pollen in an ebook form that you can find at vitajing.com. If you're interested in trying and supplementing with pine pollen for yourself, then you can click the link below.